So we're gonna play a little game of show and tell. I'm gonna tell you something, and you're gonna show me with your face. You belong to a secret organization of cops and other government officials. Yes. There's a password too. Something you say is a greeting or a distress signal. Tiger, tiger. Get out of my head.
Patrick Jane. A man who can walk into a crowded room, glance at a complete stranger for 3 seconds, and strip away their deepest, darkest secrets. Yet, throughout The Mentalist, he repeats one chilling, absolute truth. There is no such thing as a psychic. So what is really happening here? What dark bridge connects raw human observation to absolute mind control? If there is no magic, how is he tearing through human armor so effortlessly? Today, we are opening the vault. Step by step, we are decoding the disturbing psychology of Patrick Jane and revealing the exact mechanisms behind the art of noticing. Think like Jane, you have to throw away normal human empathy. You have to master one brutal rule. Connect the points, not the people. Look closely at how Jane operates. He doesn't form emotional bonds. He doesn't see friends or allies. To him, every human being in the room is a dynamic psychological subject, a lock waiting to be picked. He hunts for the precise pinpoint vulnerability, the hidden trauma, the painful nerve. And then, he presses it, hard. He deliberately triggers panic to shatter their composure. It sounds cold, almost ruthless, but detachment is the only way to see what others miss. But then comes the unsettling part. Why does Jane act so foolish, childish, and erratic in front of dangerous killers? It's a psychological trap, a deadly game of reverse psychology and the surprise emotion effect. When you play the fool, people feel safe. They look down on you. They drop their psychological guard, and the exact second their defense is down, Jane strikes. He drops a terrifyingly precise, unpredictable question. For a split second, their brain freezes in sheer shock. The mask slips. The polished lie fails. And in that tiny window of panic, the truth bleeds out. So how do you actually execute this? Where do you look when someone is trying to deceive you? Emotion doesn't lie in words. It leaks through 3 physical channels: the eyes, the hands, and the vocal cords. First, you lock in their baseline. Meet them, ask harmless questions, and quietly observe. How do their eyes shift when they are relaxed? How do their hands rest? What is the natural rhythm of their voice? That's their mask. Now, shatter it. Ask the real question, the uncomfortable one, the one that carries weight. Now watch closely. Even a master liar experiences raw physical friction when their brain fights to cover a secret. A sudden pause, a quick microglance, a subtle change in voice pitch. They will ask you to repeat the question just to buy a few critical seconds, but by then, you've already seen behind the curtain. This brings us to a far deeper question. What is Jane actually hunting for at a crime scene? A guilty mind is terrified. They will desperately try to force your focus onto the main narrative, onto the obvious clues. Jane does the exact opposite. He looks for what does not belong. He searches for the anomaly in the room that breaks reality. A lie is a constructed illusion that requires constant maintenance, but reality naturally fits together. When you suspect deception, don't confront the lie head-on. Ask seemingly irrelevant, bizarre questions around it. Watch them construct logical loops. A lie can temporarily conceal another lie, but it will always collapse under the weight of real details. But what if you don't want to use psychological force? Is there a quiet, almost dangerous way to make someone hand you the truth willingly? Imagine sitting with a group of friends, including a girl named Shreya. You casually lean over and say, "Hey Shreya, your mom tried calling you 2 minutes ago. Let's finish this game first, then you should call her back." She waits, finishes the game, and opens her phone, only to find 0 missed calls. You look at her quietly and say, "I lied. I just wanted to check. Is your mom overprotective? Mine is too. Her eyes widen. Yes, how did you know? You smile. Because you actually waited to call her back. Just a guess. In seconds, the wall crumbles. She opens up about her deepest personal struggles, believing you understand her like no one else. And if she had panicked and checked her phone immediately during the game, you pivot just as smoothly. I was lying, but I admire how fast you protect your family. Either way, you controlled the game without her ever knowing it began. Patrick Jane's ultimate power isn't magic. It isn't a gift from another world. It is hyper-awareness pushed to the absolute extreme. Being a mentalist isn't about reading minds out of thin air. It's about having the courage to look at the tiny, unsettling details that everyone else is too blind to notice. The truth is never hidden. It's sitting right in front of you, waiting for you to look closely enough to see it.